Hello, my name is Oladele from Igumais Travel Company. We have a quick information to tell you, a very hot information about Canada travel, and this pathway can help you to gain two things: one, work permit; two, permanent residence to Canada. Now, we always know that work permit and PR is highly expensive. For someone who wants to apply from Nigeria directly, it's highly expensive. And we all know what happened in Canada towards the last quarter of 2024, that Canada government, they reviewed their immigration policy. They started from study visa to even work permit to PR, which is permanent resident. For the first time in Canada in last year, because Canada used to accept over 500,000 permanent resident applicants, but probably because they want to shuffle people coming into their country through different means, from visit to tourist to study, to work permit to PR. They want to shuffle the number of people coming into their country based on economic factors. We explained this thing on our blog post on our Facebook and Instagram, and people on our WhatsApp. We explained it to them last year. So the shuffle applicants from 500,000 applicants to 380 or 370,000 applicants that they are accepting for PR, which is permanent residence, and that was their first time they will be doing that. So it means that last year, no matter how your application is, filed, it is just going to be about one out of three they will be accepting. Do you get it? And it is not peculiar to Nigeria alone. Do you get it? A lot of people are going into Canada, Africans, Indians, even people in Europe. They are trying to find their ways to Canada based on how Canada is very good in terms of economy, security, and social lifestyle. Yeah, that's it. But um, it doesn't mean that they are not accepting people coming into their country. No, it's not like that. We explain this thing to our people. It is not like that. As a matter of fact, people are still getting visa to Canada, either study, either visit, either tourist, or work permit, or PR. People are still doing that. But one major thing is this: about 5 days ago, Canada releases an information, and I'm going to show you the link to that announcement they make. And the announcement is, let me quickly read it for you on my system. IRCC, which is Immigration, Refugee, Citizenship for Canada, that is IRCC. IRCC announces eligibility for new home care workers pathway to permanent residence. I'm going to share you the link later, but I'm just trying to tell you. Now, the thing is, the headline is this: home care workers can now get more information on the forthcoming pathways to Canadian permanent residence. Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, which is IRCC, has posted more details on the forthcoming home care worker immigration pilot, which is abbreviated as HCWP, including reduced language, work experience, and education eligibility criteria for candidates. I don't want to bore you with a lot of information. You are going to, go and get the information yourself, because I'm going to share the link. But what I'm trying to tell you here is this: you can hear what they say. Now, the thing is this: it is about care, like home care. You get it? And this thing, it is filed under LMIA, which is Labor Market Impact Assessment, which is the department that is responsible for job availability in Canada. Do you get it? And it means that, like we said, this method is a pathway to work permit and permanent residence. Now, this is what we want to tell you, because there is a kind of conditions to be met. Do you get it? And it can be expensive from Nigeria, but there is a method we want to offer you, and it's going to be through study visa. What do I say? Study visa. Now, there is a course going on in Canada right now. It is called Personal Support Worker, which is PSW. PSW. So the thing is that if you can do the course, and the course you can easily finish it between a year maximum, a year maximum. So if you get into Canada with this study visa, that you go and do the course, it means that, because the course goes in line with that home care worker immigration pilot, because that is actually the certificate you need to be able to, apply for this job, for this scheme in Canada. So if you want to go through this method, like going directly for the HCWP that we are talking about, it's going to be expensive here, because you just have to go and find the job. So you have to search for the work offer from here in Nigeria, and it's going to be expensive. But if you can go through study visa, you go for the course. Do you get it? And we have schools that they are, giving admission for that course right now. As a matter of fact, we have school that their application fee is very cheap. We have it at Eagle Miles Travel Company. The application is very cheap. So if you go to Canada, you go for the course, and with study visa, and as a matter of fact, we have to emphasize this thing. When you go to Canada for that study visa, you have to go to school. You have to have the certificate, because this thing is going to be a long-term plan, and the whole of the long-term plan, you are going to achieve it between 2 to 3 years. Do you get it? So when you go for this course, and as a matter of fact, this personal support worker course, when you are done with the course, we have schools that they are going to send you to internship for that course. After the internship, you are eligible to get a job offer after the whole thing. So with the fact that even while you are in school, you can work, you get it, to support yourself while you are in school, and your whole course within 6 months within 8 to 12 months, maximum a year, you are going to complete the course and you get your certification. Do you get it? So this is a system, or this is a method that you can merge together, from study visa, where you are going to work while you are studying, you get your certificate, you go for internship, the school send you for internship. After the internship, you are eligible to get the job offer. And don't forget the fact that it is Canadian certificate that you have, not that you have a kind of healthcare certificate from Nigeria. They are going to recognize you more than someone who have a healthcare certificate from Nigeria, because they will believe that it is Canadian institution that actually train you. It is Canadian institution that actually train you, and they will prefer that because it is homegrown. So you get your certificate, you go for internship, and you get a job. After that, when you work in Canada for 2 years, you now have something called Canadian work experience, which you can use to apply for a PR, permanent residence. So this is the offer that we have for you. So if you want us to apply for a study visa for you, Come in right now. Come in right now. We have schools that they are offering this course for a cheaper price. What I mean by cheaper price is that cheaper, less cost of application fee, less tuition fee. And the whole of this program, within 8 to 12 months, you are done with the certificate and you go for internship, like I said, you go for internship and you are eligible to get a work permit. Even with that, after 2 years, with your Canadian working experience, you are on your way to become a permanent resident of Canada. So, if this thing sounds like what you are looking for, if it sounds good to you, and you want to take the offer, quickly contact us on our WhatsApp or anywhere you can contact us, either on our WhatsApp or our Facebook page, Instagram page, our email or our phone contact. One of our phone contacts is 0703 555 0146. If you message that WhatsApp, you're actually connecting to me directly. Do you get it? But we have other staff WhatsApp that you can talk to. So this is one cheaper way you can get yourself to Canada through study visa. And if you get into through study visa, these schools, they are cheap to get. Do you get it? Then, like I said, you have your internship. After internship, you are eligible for work permit because this job offer is actually out there. This is one of the newest and hottest offer by which you can get to Canada, work in Canada and become a permanent resident in Canada. But what we are trying to tell you is that if you go through study route from Nigeria, it's going to be cheaper and it's going to be less stressful for you, because when you get to Canada, and as a matter of fact, on this offer we are talking about, like this program from IRCC, the home care worker immigration pilot, it is not open for people outside Canada right now. It is more available. It is very much more available for people in Canada. So imagine you have been in Canada already, you study in Canada. So it means that you are 100% eligible to get the work offer. And like I said, after 2 years of working in Canada, you are eligible to apply for a permanent residence. So this is the offer that you can take from Nigeria here. As a matter of fact, our clients that we have before, they have started applying for the study visa. So what are you waiting for? So if you actually want to work in Canada and get a Canadian permanent residence, this is a cheap and easy pathway for you. And you don't want to waste time to apply for this, because a lot of people are actually working on this. So don't waste your time. Connect with us now. Start your study visa application that is viable to get you a work permit and viable to get you a Canadian permanent residence. So don't waste your time. We'll be expecting you. So if this thing sounds good to you, hop in right now. Hop in right now. I'll say it again. Hop in right now. So my name is Oladele from Eagle Travel Company. I will be expecting you. Bye bye.